kids who have life-threatening illnesses.
The volley, nice and firm and short. She just looks so sharp, Ted. I'm Ivanovic, and I'm back at my hotel. Ivanovic won her match today handily, but I'm seeing this match. I'm getting a little nervous because she's looking very aggressive. And hear that, those feet, those little quick steps right before she hits the ball.
So now, Tracy, we haven't seen Justine yet at night. You like that?
Love that.
Wow. And we'll come back with more. Bondarenko with a hold, but Venus still in control of this third-round match. Full house, big night. They've all been big this first week at the U.S. Open, and the stars on the court, and the stars are coming out to see them. Maurice Cheeks, a great player in the history of the NBA. Philadelphia 76ers standout with their championship teams, and now the coach of the Sixers. Am I right? Mo Cheeks a New Yorker, I think, isn't he? I'm waiting for my guru, Ricky Diamond, to confirm.
Yeah, I could take a guess, but I don't have a clue.
Okay. We're finding out if I'm the knucklehead or not. So, Trace, I was saying, we haven't seen Justine yet at night. We've seen Venus and we've seen Sharapova. They clearly are the two players that we've seen that look the most solid, the most confident. Is Justine in the same league right now?
Oh, without a doubt.
You've seen her?
She's played 3 qualifiers, so the draw hasn't exactly pushed her. But she's looked very sharp, and she's just had a good summer coming in. Played in Toronto, won that event in a week off. Justine always is very tired physically and emotionally after Wimbledon, of course, because she usually wins the French, then 2 weeks later has to play Wimbledon. So she needed to get fresh, take a bit of time off.
I don't want all my friends in Chicago to get mad at me. Mo Cheeks is a Chicagoan. Ended up playing West Texas State for his college ball. So, all right. Proud Chicagoan, Maurice Cheeks.
Bondarenko is there with the backhand, and Bondarenko, very solid backhand.
Solid baseliner, right?
Solid baseliner, but I like the way that she hits her backhand because she really leans into it. She uses all that momentum. That's too good.
And that's the problem tonight. Another player that just doesn't equip to threaten Venus.
Well, look how early Venus hits. She's standing on the baseline, hits it on the rise with perfect timing on the line. I mentioned this before, but Bondarenko, 21 in the world now.
This is kind of why we try to reference this sometimes, especially for folks who may not follow tennis year-round, is that sometimes you just got to put those seed numbers aside. They're not necessarily the most accurate representation.
Well, what they are is the last 52 weeks.
Right.
the results. Take your best 17 tournaments for the last 52 weeks, put it in the computer, and outspits a number.
They serve a purpose, obviously, but what I'm saying is it's not always the most accurate representation of a particular match, meaning whether a player is healthy or not, surface. And Venus Williams, here's, you look at her, she was 31 in the world going to Wimbledon, and it's pretty clear that when Venus has her act together, she's nowhere near 31.
She's nowhere near 31. That's usually why Venus and Serena are ranked lower than their talent, is because they just don't play enough tournaments. And Serena got down to 140 in the world last year because she only played a very small number of tournaments. Bondarenko, Ted, would push a lot of other players. I just think that Venus is playing so well right now. I mean, I look at the draw in Bartoli, she would push her. I think she'd even push Serena right now.
You think so?
I do. Safina. I mean, I think that she'd push those players. I just really am impressed with the way that...
It's just too good.
I think she's looking very good. Early on, she doesn't want to peak too soon, but this is good to build up her confidence.
The point here, too, is that since basically the last 4 years, from Wimbledon 03, and 03, of course, was the year that Venus lost to Serena 3 straight finals.
Serena took over, yeah.
So since 03 Wimbledon, so it's over just slightly over 4 years ago, Venus has not been past the quarters of any major other than the 2 Wimbledons that she's won. Obviously, she's had a great career, and that's not my point. Is to say, when you see her play like this, it's hard to believe that
it is
over this 4-year run that Venus, the 2 Wimbledons have been magnificent, but she has not really been a factor, is what I'm saying, in any other major over a 12 major span.
But remember, those 2 Wimbledons were kind of a shock. She wasn't a favorite going in. The Wimbledon that she won 2 years ago, beating Lindsay Davenport in the final. She was down a match point in the final. And she was somewhere seeded 14, 15, something like that, and really hadn't had a consistent year in 2005. But she loves the grass, and so many other women, Ted, don't like the grass. It's such a foreign surface for them.
She's center court. She is a different player. Just incredible confidence there. What you mentioned, Tracy. Now, Bondarenko looked like she scrambled nicely.
Sure, she's hitting deep. Bondarenko's hitting hard and deep, handling the pace, but then Venus ramps it up just a little with a better angle and the full swing.
So I get my number right here. It's the last 16 slams. Venus has not been past the quarters in 14 of them. You watch this and you say you'd be shocked that she's not past the quarters in this U.S. Open, the way she's playing. This is the top half in the most lopsided draw that I can ever remember seeing.
I agree with you 100%. Justine Henin up at the top. Ivanovic will have to play Williams in the 4th round. The winner of that presumably would play Yang.